Paulie. Along with you today is the cameraman. Commentary will be by yours truly and faithfully, Lukey. Fucking hell, did I just do all of that just for shit? Yeah, rehearsing, bro. Alright, both teams have warmed up. Refs on the field. Tell me when I can do the announcement of the team. Alright, just to name up the teams today for the main event of this UAE Premiership semi-final repeat of last year's. We'll start with the Tigers team from number 1, George Tunai, Francis Shumkel, the captain, Dwayne Aholeli, Rory Smith at number 4, Sammy Tau at number 5, holding things up. Then you got 6th, Fabian Riverland, the Creole, the Frenchman there. Then you got Max Pantry, the ever-present, ever-industrious Max Pantry. Imosi Ratibaku now coming in at number 8. Then you got Molly Shumkel sniping around today. Hopefully get those zippy passes going. Chanley Williams at number 10, ever so calm, Mr. Cool. Nico Vola Vola at 11. Hopefully you can see some twinkle toes coming through there. Then you got Kobe Bates, ex-Harlequins man. Last year he did the Tigers dirty. Charlie Taylor at 13. Nick Cliff and Diego Pinto Basto. On the bench, Pete Rosen Skoon, Azmat Khan in the forwards, Ninad, Marcus Gurem, youngster, 19-year-old, still a schoolboy. Hopefully he gets his first Premiership match today. And then we have our Peter Kelly. We all know how Peter does. Then Jabulani Russia and Andy Meadows. Game's about to kick off now. Let's see at the Tigers Park. And we off. Hoisted by Chanley. Beautiful, great kick, great pressure there from the Tigers, and that ball goes out. Let's see which way the linesman puts it. He's called it as a knock-on to Harlequins. All right, first scrum in side the 22. We in between there. Sorry guys, could mess up a couple of things. Standing at the top here. My eyesight is not that great. First scrum of the day. Let's see how the forwards fare today with Harlequins and the Tigers. I think the weight distribution is quite even, but here we go. Nice and solid. Good push, Tigers. Great. Picked up by Harlequins, number 8. Great tackle. Harlequins will look to clear their lines here, to set it up first and then clear their lines. Alright, there we go. The whistle goes against the Tigers there. Sitting in that ruck by the sounds, by the looks of it. Let's hope that this won't be the way of today with the ref's whistle in his mouth all game long. What do you think, Paulie? Alright, first line out of the day, just on the halfway line, Harlequins ball. I think the teams would look, the Tigers would look to send someone up here, seeing where it is. Let's contest this, close them off. Taken out by Harlequins, straight into the bus of a prop coming through there. One runner coming around. Oh, tight call by the ref again. Need to have your hands on the ground and then scooping it in. Called off Dwayne, Mr. The Rock Dwayne. That was a call that he had his hands on the ground first and scooped it back in. So as we've seen that hasn't been a great start penalty-wise. 2 penalties have led the Harlequins into the Tigers' half, and they point for the 3 points. Right. Thumbs up if you can hear this commentary properly, guys, and we'll give the respect to the kicker. And give us a shout, give us a bit of comments in there. And that is gone to the side. Unfortunately for Harlequins, gone to the right. It will be a drop-off, 22 drop-off by the Tigers. Hopefully we can get some momentum going and see a little bit of rugby and some phases built by both sides for a good spectacle. Chanley Williams drops it off, goes a bit deep. Fullback, don't know what he's trying to do there, play soccer or what. Gone wide to the fullback, they're sending it out, knock on by Harlequins. Oh yeah, they seem to force the pass a little bit there to push it wide. Tigers defense was right up on that, very well prepared. Alrighty, in their half. Tigers ball just before the 22. All season long, the Tigers players have always seemed to, the back line has fired at times and hasn't fired at most times. So I'm hoping these gents, the rust has come off them a bit and they're up for the semi-final, yeah? Let's see, the scrum's in again. Tigers had the upper hand in the previous scrum. Solid. Out by Molly to Chanley to Taylor. Step back inside. Taylor goes down. There we go. Molly in there to Emosi Rativaku now on the angle. There we go. Good run by the bus. Molly again. Short pass to Charlie Taylor coming through. Oh, it needs to be cleaner, quicker ball coming through there. Offload, forwards now going to rumble it up. Dwayne picks it up, pick and go. There we go, momentum for the Tigers. Oi. Boys were going very well there, unfortunately holding on, getting that one-off runner there. Unfortunately not landing in the correct position. But good momentum from the Tigers here. It seemed a bit, looked like we were all for the money end. Harlequins clear their lines there. Just between the 22 and the 10 meter line. Harlequins ball, which they're still in their half, not out of the woods yet. Let's see how the Tigers defense comes through here and pulls through. Shorter line out, the numbers. Up at two, great contesting by the Tigers. There we go, offload to Francis. There we go, get it out to Morsi. One-handed offload to Fabian, the Frenchman. Ball presentation will be good. Boys have set up. Nice, behind the back. Oh, yeah, unlucky. All right, seems like there was a coat hanger tackle there. Calls them back again. Let's see what will the Tigers do. It is semis rugby. It is playoff rugby. Do they go for points or do they go for line? He's already called for points. So, there we go. It's one of the things, boys getting excited or not. Do you go for 3 points or do you go for the line? Which is a wise decision. Take the 3 points, build up the score, boys. Build up that score line. It's a test match, playoff footy. It's not a one-day game, eh? Great strike by Shooter Williams. Well done, Chanley Williams. That's 3 to the Tigers. I nearly called them the Sharks there. Must love the Durban Sharks. They are my team. If anyone's out there and watching that Curry Cup game of the Sharks, please let me know. Alrighty, Harlequins to kick off again. Molly takes that kick off there. Boom, does it down, good placement. Well done. Ball presentation will be very important today. Bang, good on Francis. Yes, great offload. It's on the big man, Georgie Tuniai. Charlie Taylor, step inside. Back, left, right. Whoa, presentation. Good one. Great laws there. Great reading of the laws by Taylor. Nico Volavola out wide with the skip pass. Over. Oh. There we go. I thought for a minute the ref would call that back, but Nico Volavola having a little swan dive in the left-hand corner. Yes, please. So if you recap that, great kickoff take by Molly. Molly sets it up, offload to his brother, Francis Shumkel. Little offload chicken wing pass to the fellow prop, Georgie. Georgie back to Taylor. Taylor left, right foot in, out. Beautiful. And then shooter McGavin, Chanley Williams with that long skip pass through to Vola Vola. That is 5 to the Tigers. Let's see if Chanley Williams will convert this to give us the 2 points to get us to 10. It's 8-0 at the moment. If this goes over, 2 more points. Looks a little bit short. Oh, unlucky. Yep. 8-0. There we go. Couple of minutes in. Again, let's see on the kickoff again. Hopefully the boys restart again, restart the engines, recalibrate, play those faces. All about today will be the phase play with the boys and just keeping to their structure and sticking to that. As I said, semis footy, anything can happen on the day. It's never over till it's over. Nice and high, nice and high. Oh, Tigers felt wondering there, looking at each other. Harlequins got that ball. Harlequins now got their ball. Sent out to the lock, straight onto their prop. Ruck, roll away Tigers. Out wide, Harlequins going back inside. If you're going to sleep, try time. That's what's going to happen. As I said, this is semis footy. Off the kickoff, we wait and watch that ball. And that kickoff, if you don't take it, Harlequins doing right, everything right by the script. Kickoff, secured that. It all starts there with the basics. Looks like there's a little bit of niggly, argy-bargy that's happening, but let's play the game, boys. Let's play the game. As we say, semis footy, guys. It's all about, if any kids are out there, the young ones listening, looking into this, it's all about showing up on the day. People manning up, people need to take space every inch. That's what's going to count. The boys being band of brothers. Either team's got to be alive on that. The Tigers definitely, today's the day that they can write history. Talent only wins games, but teamwork, intelligence, will win championships. And off to the side. That is 8-5 to the Tigers. So, great response by Harlequins. They are a championship team. You can't take anything away from them. They get you back again. If you're sleeping, you got caught sleeping there, the Tigers. Harlequins straight back in there on that kickoff. Kickoff by Chanley, nice and high. Should be pressure on this. Pressure on this kickoff. Great pressure by Nico Volavola there. Harlequins secured that. Are they going to clear their lines? 9 kicks it. Charlie Taylor waiting for that. Taken by Taylor. He's got to secure the ball right here now. Don't try anything fancy. Now we get it out. Now we've got the forwards waiting. There we go. Imosi busting through. Working on his feet. Let's go. Nice one by Molly. Trying to snipe through there. There we go. Rory Smith taking it up. Cleaners again. Ball security is what important here. Build the faces. Be patient. There we go. Massive hit. That was a bit high. Definitely over the shoulder. George Turner. Offload. Yes, around the corner. Unlucky. Got a patience from the boys there. They're just taking it through the phases. Same as footy. Do we go for corner or do we go for poles? It is 8-5. Great response. Calm things down. Take the points. Build up that scoreboard. Great to see the people out here today visiting Tigers Park. It's really great for the club that they have a home now. We have a home, we could call it, Tigers Park. And friends and family definitely come through and enjoy a day out with everyone watching some great footy and let the kids play. Kick there by Chanley Williams for the 3 points, just to the side. All right. Scores are still at 8-5 to the Tigers. That kick by Chanley going to the side. You'd wonder if that decision of going for poles, they had good momentum and go forward. There we go. There's a fancy kickoff. Unfortunately going away by the Harlequins. Now it's on Kobe Bates taking it in. Ruck security there. There's no numbers there. Oh yeah. Ref calls him back. Tap by Shumko. Tap by Molly on there. Turn it over. Over. Beautiful by Molly. Shumko. Quick tap there. Catching them napping. Well done. That's the sort of pressure, I guess, you got to be on there as a great scrum half does. You know, ever so present and on the ball and alert, catching them offside. And it's just great power on his legs there, old young Molly. Oh, that was a bit dubious there. He had moved or not moved. They charged it and they've taken that. All right, we move on. I know that Chanley, Shooter McGavin will shrug that off and we'll just make sure the next one is there. But great thinking by Harlequins there. Very on the spot on the latter of the rules of the game. Great take by Samuel Tau, the Lion. Now we're in our half. That should be a yellow card. Deliberate knockdown, but what to do, ref? Deliberate knockdown there by their forward on that. And possibly offsides, but let's see. Time to get out of our half. Let's clear our lines. And let's rebuild. This is a sort of that time of the game now. The boys got to really, if Tigers really want to take this game by the scruff of the neck, is really push forward. Missed touch there. Ball's going, ball's traveling. This field is tiny, so it's going to come all the way back again. These are the sort of mistakes you don't want to have in the game. You know, you let them in, we're already in there, and you let them in again. Unfortunately there by the brother Chanley, but it will go ahead. Scrum down in the Tigers half, between the halfway and the 10. Scrums have been, how do you think, Dougie? How the scrums been, mate? Yeah, quite heavy, you say? There we go. Both packs have been, they're quite heavy. So you see that scrums in. It's nice and set. Will it settle or go through? Beautiful. Taken out. It's a quick feed by Harlequins. In and out. Getting it there. Direct by their number 12. Tigers over the ball. Yes! Jackal. Jackal there by Max Pantry and Imosi Ratuvaku now. As I said earlier, guys, I think the unsung hero definitely of this Tigers team is Max Pantry. He's ever industrious. You just see that no-hair, bald-headed guy, always on the ball and just doing his thing. He's talking on the field, I would say. Not a very talkative man off the field. Tigers ball just over the halfway line, between the halfway and the 10. Shorter line out. Francis getting it in there. Boys are ready. Do they go long? They go long. Boom. Molly sniping through there again because that opened up. Building phases for the boys now. Taken up by Rory Smith in a pod. Unfortunate there. Leaning over. Getting over the ruck there, putting his hands into the ground. Very unfortunate. It's becoming a bit of a stop-start. The boys get momentum, and then they just let it go a little bit with that little mistake or silly mistakes that are there. All right, now Harlequins kicked it out between the 10 and the 22. It's their ball. Every time Quins, as I said, they are a championship side. You've got to give them those flowers. Every time they've been in the Tigers half, it's been a lot of pressure and a lot of impetus there. So let's see what happens there. Knock on by them. There we go. Played quickly by... Kick by Chanley Williams. Downfield was good thinking by Nico. Throwing that in quickly. Chanley Williams kicking it downfield. Harlequins returns that with a bit of interest. Great kick by Quins. Chanley Williams returns it back with interest. Seems like we're on for a game of ping pong at the moment. Not even beer pong. Oh, back again by Harlequins. Chanley Williams, he's ready, steady. Back again. Hopefully with a bit of interest. Oh, that had a little bit of vat on it, but there we go. Who could say who's won the territorial game? We call it 50-50 maybe. But Harlequins ball just over the halfway line. Harlequins ball going for 4 ball, tip over, not clean at all. Great pressure coming out of the line out there, making sure they're on. Sniping by the scrummy. He did very well to get out of trouble there. Pick and go by their prop. Very large man. Leaning over the ball, knock on again. There we go. Tigers ball are hungry. Right over the ball. We got to get that ball out now. Get that ball out, but slow there. Kobe Bates bangs it downfield again. Are we going to have another ping pong game again? Oh, let's have a look. Harlequins returns it. Ping. Bang. How many passes? Got to take it on. Take it wide. Imosi Ratuvaku now going through there again. Still going, still going. Goes down, presents it well. Got to get it out, get that ball out quickly. There we go. Hey, ref, that is unfortunately not by the letter of the law. Boys are rushing things a bit. We need as I said, these semi-finals games again. You've got to show the patience of the Dalai Lama when you come into this. Boys rushing things a bit as they get into their half. Tigers ball. Just before the Harlequins 22. How are they going to play this move? Let's see. 2 ball. Oi! Cannot have those sort of mistakes. We'll let them off there. Harlequins now. They got to regroup, get out of their halves. Harlequins clears the lines. Great kick by the Harlequins to get out of that pressure. Still not out of the woods. That should be... it seems like that ball was touched by a Tigers or not. There we go. That was... okay, it seems like to have been a bit of a dodgy one there. Tigers ball. Sniping by Molly Shumkill again. Wrapped up by the fat boys. Charlie Williams going into scrum half. They got to regroup again. Regroup, set it up. Offload from the props there. What a play. Between the props, interplay. Got the ball out. Imosi cutting it at an angle. Is he going through? Imosi Rativaku now. Under the sticks. There we go. Woo! Come on. Up the Tigers. As I said earlier, in this sort of games, you got to show the patience of the Dalai Lama. Go through the phases and results will come to you. That was great interplay there between the 2 big boys in the forwards. Georgie coming through on an angle, offloading to Dwayne. Dwayne going on the little run. Oh, that was poetry in motion for all the enthusiasts who love the front boys. Mate, that was awesome. That was awesome to see. And Charlie gets it over. This time they didn't catch him out. Over by Chanley Williams. Let me get the scores now. It was 8-5 earlier. We missed a penalty. So that is 7 points on there. 8 plus 7, boys, do the maths. 15-5, is it? There we go. We missed that other kick as well. Oh, no, wait, boys. Yeah, we did. No, it's all good, I think. Kick off there. Tigers got to take it cleanly. Taken by Samuel Tau. We got to clear our lines on here. It's there. There we go. A little show and go. Back inside to Molly. Nick Cliff. Nick Cliff, step in. Oh, he's gone. Oh, yes. Never know. Never know with Nick Cliff. Right on the wing there. Cut back inside. Try line waiting for him. There we go. Left the wing having a sandwich there, but Nick Cliff, not the biggest pace around, but the man can move those hips. Pressure on by the Tigers. They're really turning on the screws now. You know, as we said, this type of game, guys, you've got to really be on it. They cannot let their foot off the pedal now. We're about 25, 30 minutes into this half. You know, maybe another 10 or 5 minutes to play. Converted by Chanley Williams. Over! So... that's 2 converted tries, 7, 14. Boys, how's the maths? 1 penalty is 17. 1 try with no conversion is 22. I hope I'm right, and that's what it says in your screens, guys. We love you all out there. Great support towards the club in 2023 for the Tigers. Boys are looking to really turn on the screws here now. 20-point lead. Take by Imosi Ratuvaku now. The sun was right in his face. He's gone around the corner. He's gone around the... offload. Unfortunately. Whoa, there's some dust and gravel right in there. There we go. I think that gravel and dust could have said, hello, how are you? Beautiful. Great take, great run around the corner. Unfortunately, that offload not going to hand, being a forward pass. Imosi's wife, Heather, will be really dealing with that bruised leg, but I'm not too sure. But congratulations to the big fellow on the young little daughter. And he's definitely will be using some Dettol and talcum powder to make sure that that graze on that leg is not too bad. Great scrum by the Tigers, but unfortunately, there we go. Harlequins playing it out. Max Pantry, ever Mr. Present on those rucks. Oh, contested there, the ref. Ball gone to Harlequins. Here we go. Boys are having a scuffle in the corner here. Let the boys play. Harlequins are right in there, putting pressure on the boys. Here we go. Unfortunately, that is around the neck. That is around the neck. Around the neck there by number 24, Georgie Tunai. I think the adrenaline, getting excitement of him. It must be the occasion, just getting the better of him. We need cool heads, ice in the brain and fire in the belly is what you need in playoff games. Oh, that is a blunder by Harlequins. Mr. Casual there. He thought he was on a Sunday picnic with that kick, and that's gone straight dead. That means a Tigers ball on the 10-meter line. What do the Tigers do here now? Have they had the Harlequins number when the ball goes wide? Let's have a look. Scrums have gone pretty well. You could call it even, but I wouldn't be Stevens. Set up ready. Solid, stable scrum. Tigers are in with that push. Mosi, gone again. The Tongan bus. Has he got legs? Has he got legs? Oh! Oh, mate. He gone through there. Unfortunately, in, out. Unfortunately, Butterfingers cost him there. He must be thinking it's a butter chicken, but unlucky for the big fellow. Did not see support there. He showed a bit of turn of pace there. Definitely nothing wrong with those knees of his. Scrum time. Could be a bit of a leg in our commentary. Now with the scrum after Mosi knock on there. Slight handling error costing there. Just in the 22 of Harlequins. Will they clear the lines or will they look to play? I'll look to exit. Straight to the 8, picks up to 12. Held up by Chenny. Max Pantry right over that ball. He's going to let it go now. Harlequins looking to clear their lines. Straight on. Taken up. Harlequins takes it in there. They're really playing their percentages there. When will they clear their lines or not? 9 kick. Diego going up. Mr. Busto in and out. There we go. Back again to Francis Schumkel. Offload to no one. Good pickup by Georgie. Georgie busting through. Over. Molly on there to Chanley. Kick over. Oh, lucky to Nico. Vola. Saw a bit of a gap there with the little chip over. Oh. Tigers ball right there in the corner. Kicked out by Harlequins. Great interplay there, boys. Great take by the fullback, Diego. Harlequins are not out of the woods yet. They are really holding on tightly there with all those screws. But in their half, line out Tigers ball. Tigers have stacked the back line again with the ever-present Imosi, the bus. Gone long, unfortunately, not won there by the Tigers. Very crucial areas, those. You've got to capitalize in that position in that half. Got to get the ball back here now. Let's see how we go. Harlequins are in their half. Unfortunately, penalty there against the Tigers. Quins, easy clear out. Let off easily there. It's like going to preschool and stealing a sandwich from a friend. Kick by Quins, and that's out. So a lot of pressure there by the Tigers right in the Harlequins half. We didn't capitalize on scoring. Unfortunately, a mistake there. Quins are let off again. They must be really on Panadols at the moment because they're getting let off easily with their pain, eh? On the 10-meter line, Quins ball, line out, 2 ball. Everything looks a bit slow and laxy-daisy. There's a bit of a drive there. Kick by the 9, left-footed. Nico Volavola got a bit of pressure on him. What does he do? Twinkle toes. There we go. Steps through. There we go. Nico steps again. Doesn't get caught. He gets taken in the middle. Unfortunately, slight knock on there by Vola. Great take with pressure towards him. But as we know, the man, he will never take it up. We let guys like Iceman take the ball up. We let Nico Volavola do the twinkle toes and stepping. Scrum time, just before the halfway, Harlequins ball. The field is split in 2. Which way they're going to go? Great scrum by the Tigers. It wheels. Tigers ball. The engine room fighting hard. George, Francis, and Dwayne. Bit of a wheel there. Ref calling it Tigers ball. There we go. Penalty just by the halfway. Shooter McGavin going for the line. And it's just before the try line. Great kick by Chanley Williams. Beautiful. Tigers right there on there. What do they go for? Do they go for the conventional drive? Or do they send it out to their back line that's been firing today on all cylinders? Tigers ball. Harlequins right there on the try line. Are they going long? There we go. Too much movement in there. 4 ball. Brings it down. Boys have set up for that drive. They've set it up. They're nice and tight. You've got to squeeze those legs. Squeeze. There we go. Boys on that drive. And it's over. Try time to the Tigers. Great maul there. I think they took a leaf out of the South African book there. Which man got up with the ball there? We're not too sure which player came up with that, with the pearl from the bottom there. Mr. Cameraman, help me out there. Who was the one that scored? Daggy, who scored? All the supporters here, we got little Mahina here waving at everyone. There we go. Beauty. Look at that. Tigers supporters are out full force. Good times. As we said, these are championship games, guys. It's not over till it's over. The Quins are a championship team. Over by Chanley Williams. While I was finishing that sentence, Chanley Williams seems like he's brought that through. He's pulled it back. Oh yeah. Smooth little kick a player down there. Maybe it was that rush defense of trying to charge down the kick. But hopefully that all is good there. Let's get the medics back onto the field. Just to recalibrate, team, the score is 34-5. 34 to the Tigers, 5 to the Harlequins. The last time these two teams met up, the Tigers definitely, they came second best on that, which is a game they should have won. We're back again here. This is semis footy. The team that wants it the most is a team that will take it home. Kick off by Quins, nice and high in the rafters. Oh, Quins reacting better than the Tigers there. Taking it in. Oh, great hit by Mr. Al-Haleli. Who do you run into like that? How do you run into? He cannot roll away, ref. What do you want him to do? Quins take it up. Good carry. Ball out by the Quins again. Do they kick it? Wide. They send it wide to their speedster. Step inside. Back again to their big boys. They're going to rumble it. Are the Quins going to rumble it? The boys already on the ball there. Boys at Jackler. Unfortunately, ref calls it otherwise. There we go. I said, as a team that wants it the most, you cannot let your foot off the brake. You can't score and let them in again. You got to take those kickoffs. Tigers have been wandering on those kickoffs. No leadership, no communication on their boys. It's got to be stepped up. Quins creep right into the Tigers half. They just in between, not even in between, 5 meters before the try line. What do Harlequins do here? Their game plan hasn't been that great at the moment. They have not built any phases. But let's see how the boys will put that pressure on the Tigers now. 5 meters in that line. Taken in by the Quins there. Pick and go. They got their big boys. A lot of screaming in there. Driven backwards. Another pick and go. The ref's got an arm out for advantage. Another hit again in the middle. Another stop by the Tigers. There you go. Ball goes out and it's dropped by Harlequins. Butterfingers. It seems like a ref was playing advantage there. They've gone back again. Was that a high shot? Or tackles need to get a little bit lower. That is a yellow card. Oh. Max Pantry, the ever industrious. That time just pushing the envelope a little bit too far. So Tigers are 14 men. Harlequins are 15 players on. Yellow card to the Tigers. Let's go. Harlequins go back again with 1 man down. Back again for that line out. Let's see what they do here now. Contest. Tigers, there we go, on the ball. Kick by Nico, unfortunately. And that is the half. Great first half of rugby. You saw in the beginning there, just a bit of a ding-donger. Tigers going up 8 points to 5 and not taking their kickoffs. But all in all, Tigers have been clinical in the crucial time and stages of the game. And the teams are in for a bit of water and oranges. We'll catch you back later for the second half at Tigers Park. So as we there I will. I'll have a, let me have a commentary here with one of my other fellow men, Dougie. How's the season been, brother? Dougie's one of the trooping Tigers players. How have you been this season, mate?
Yeah, mate. Been a wonderful season for the Tigers. As you can see, you cannot compare the position we are in right now to what we were last year. Being hammered here, left, right, and centre. But as of today, we came to show that we are a team that earns our respect in every field that we go. So yeah, it's gonna be fine. Let's wait for the second half.
Great words by Dougie there, inspirational. Obviously talking about the journey of the Tigers, how they've come through in the ranks and to be in a great position to be in right now. We're back again with, like we said, last year's semi-final. The Harlequins took this down in Harlequins in Abu Dhabi. The Tigers boys, we got caught wandering there. We're back again now for semis footy, and this time at Tigers Park. The boys have just got to be patient a little bit more from the Harlequins terms. The guys just got to build their phases. They seem to be wandering at the moment, letting the ball loose. From the Tigers, they know what they got to do, keep their phases, believe in their processes. That's been the key word of the season. Process, believe in the plan, and staying humble. Cameraman, yeah. All right, just to recap, we're back on for the second half of this humdinger semi-final of the UAE Premiership versus Harlequins and the Tigers. 34-5 that first half. Let's see how the boys do here. Quins to kick it off. Very interesting and great to see the comments and people tuning in. Up the Tigers, awesome game. And Alistair Bro, not unexpected when one team pays players 10 to 12k a month in a league of 4 teams. Interesting comment, Alistair Bro, but great to have you on the channel watching, mate. So the Tigers are starting this half with a man in the sin bin, Max Pantry. Unfortunately, seeing a yellow there. Harlequins put in the Tigers half. Ball out, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 12, wrap around to 10, to the fullback, knock on. Unfortunately, Quins were looking slick as Rick on that move. But unfortunately, that ball going to ground. Scrum time now. It's the 10-meter line of the Tigers. Do they get out of their half? Let's see how they going to attack here now. Put in by Molly to Williams. Williams round the back to Nico Volavola coming through. Step in. Unfortunately going down there, losing his footing. Kick over. Great space right at the back there by Molly. Nick Cliff, ever industrious. Good chase down. Great vision by Molly there. Kicking it right behind them. Keeping them in their half. They're going to be awake. Harlequins, quick take there. He kicks it across. Diago underneath that one. Good take. Does he offload? Oi, he's got 3 players right in there on him. Diego, unfortunately, not letting it go. Oi, another quick take by Quins. Right. Quins being alive and being awake there. Tigers got to watch out there. As we said, this is the semi-final games, lad. You got to be alive. You got to be awake. You got to stay on that ball. Seems like the wingers there, they wanted that ball to be spread out. And Diego taking it in there by himself and being shoved into touch. Line out on the halfway for Harlequins. Great contesting by the Tigers. Unfortunate knock on there by Tigers. Ball out, prop straight in there. Oh, that was reversed. It was now. What happened there, ref? Harlequins line outs. Tigers stole it. Unfortunate knock on by Tigers. And then there was crossing by Harlequins. It seems like 2 Harlequins players are down on the ground. Let's get the medics in there, guys. Rugby safety first. So that seems like a phenomenal clean out there by Dwayne Holalei. That's how you clean rucks. You just take 2 of them with you. But hopefully the players are not badly injured. And they're there. Great to see everyone online watching this UAE Premiership semi-final. Unfortunately, that player cannot carry on there. He will be replaced by another player, the Harlequins, number 18. So there was a lot of movement, a lot of things happening there. It looks like algebra in a classroom full of kids that don't understand maths. So Tigers penalty on the halfway. Chanley kicks it down. Great kick. Just into the 22. Tigers attacking in the Harlequins 22. What do we have here? Tigers line out, Harlequins 22. A lot of talk by Harlequins in the back there in their back line. A lot of movement by the Tigers. There we go. They tighten it in. They bring it right in. They're going to rumble it through. Oh, they rumble in the jungle. Here we go. They're rumbling it in. They're getting tighter. They're driving. Driving more. The first one worked well with the try. Doing the same thing around. Imosi Ratuvaku now. Pushing it through there. Competing. And they down. Over on another rolling maul, tightened up by the Tigers there. Exemplarily examples of a beautifully orchestrated rolling maul. There's argy bargies, handbags again. What is that about? Let it go, boys. Handbags in. Keep those for the bedroom. When it comes to mauls, in my experience as a scrum half, never being in the forwards though, I know that you got to get right in and tight in that. Make sure the boys are all connected, and you just got to show the patience of the Dalai Lama, and make sure you'll get the result at the end. Chanley Williams will set it up for the extra spoils. It was 34-5 when we started the second half. With that try, takes us to 39 points to 5. Will Chanley Williams gives us the 2 extra cherries. As we said, it's every time the Tigers have scored and kicked off, they've just not been clinical in the regathering of the kicks. So hopefully the boys will be more clinical in this kickoff and regather it. Alrighty. Tigers kicking that over. That takes them to 41 points to 5 in this UAE Premiership semi-final. Harlequins being nice and clever, kicking it to the opposite side. Taylor taking it in, staying nice and strong. Unfortunately, just throwing it in there. Great thinking by Harlequins. Tigers are going to be awake and on their toes. It's great thinking by Harlequins there. Opposite side kickoff. Tigers got to be alert. They got to be on their toes like a midget on the urinal. Otherwise, they'll be caught founding. Harlequins line out now. It's in the Tigers half, just after the 10. A long one right to the back. They go down, offload to 9. 9 to their big boys. Oh, a no-looker pass to their 12. And what are they going to do? Harlequins got options both sides. A spin and roll by the Quins player. Good setup of the ball. He comes back to the blind. Doesn't know what to do. He's in no man's land. It looks like it's touch rugby. There we go. They bus goes through. Tackle by Molly. All right, Harlequins are still on here. As we said, they're still putting the pressure on the Tigers half. What do? Do they go for line? Offsides by the Tigers. Discipline needs to be on point. Kick to the corner by Quins. Beautiful clearance, just 5 out from the try line. Yeah, pressure cooker time. We need Harlequins to score here just to get themselves within and feeling a bit more confident in this contest, because at the moment it's been a one-way traffic on Sheikh Zayed Road. Harlequins line out. How do they do this? Do they drive it up? Take it at 4 ball. They get it nice and tight. Sacked by the Tigers. Spinning around by the Quins player. Are they going to secure it? The ball's cleared. It's ready. Nant gives it out to their bus again. Busting through. Big boy that, eh? Knock on by Harlequins. All right. Ref calls time out there. There's a lot of chatter and a lot of talking. Linesman has seen something, has spotted something. Holding on. Tap. It's tapped quickly. Oh, got to go back. It's got to happen in front of the ref, guy. So, wrapping arms around or holding on to a player there. We never know now with these hand signals of the ref. The big boy again taking it up into the middle, setting options up for Quins. 12 coming through on the crash again, being held up. Big drive. Is he held up? Is he turned over? Ball is held up by the Tigers. Great pressure. Big defense, the Tigers. That's one thing the Tigers have had this season, is they've really manned up and barred up in the crucial times and been up there on the defensive line and making sure that they're there. Goal line dropouts by the Tigers. Got to get behind the kicker. Long and deep kick by Chanley Williams. Harlequins, what do they do now? Twinkle toes, 2 steps, goes into the big boys. I'm not sure I would have done that. You got to let him go though, Dwayne. There we go, good clean again. Nine gets it out. There we go, they big bus again. He's been the illustrious ball carrier the whole game today for Harlequins. I don't know that man's name, but it would be great to know it. I'll buy him a beer later. Gone through, Quins offload, wide winger coming. Oh, he stepped out. The white chalk line gets the last word. Linesman calling it out there. That's chalk having the last word there with that player's foot stepping out. Tigers line out in their half. They haven't been out of their half for the last 10 minutes after that first try they scored. Tigers ball. It's a little bit of a loose humdinger. Oh, Molly. Unfortunately, a little bit of a mistake there by the youngster. Kicked it on and it was an accidental offside. Harlequins busting it up. Going through there. Ball presented. Quins play again. I told you that man. He's been working today. Oh, Riptide Diba. Oh, unfortunately. We're back again on the mark. Seems like the Tigers boys, the discipline's letting them down. They need to get back again and make sure that they're there. Tap by Harlequins. Is he dummies? Is he back in again? Does he turn over? Tigers holding that up there. Ball is presented. Quins, are they going to get it out? Where are the numbers? Skip pass wide. Oh, that was waiting for the heavens to open. Good take. Great defense there. He throws it back inside. Long pass there by the Quins player. Right into the middle, into the big boys. It's open. Another pass by Quins. That man there offloads. Great hit by Morsi in the middle. Quins have still got the ball. Looks like touch rugby happening here. Just ping pong. Everyone throwing the ball around. Dummy back inside. Oh, missed tackle by the Tigers. Held up there. Held up by Max Pantry. Well presented. Oh, taken in there. Ref, does he show an arm there? Harlequins right there in the Tigers try line. It's going to take a lot of bearing up and manning up on here now. Right there, the Harlequins, a lot of pressure on the Tigers try line. Taken backwards again. Good defense by the Tigers. Quins have still got it. Will they send it wide? Two, show step, offload, dummy, prop coming through, try. At some point, it had to break. Try by Harlequins, a lot of pressure going in there. That's a fiver from the Quins. That's a great patience there from the Quins again. We go back to the Dalai Lama, who's a very patient man. And the Quins showed just exactly what they can do. Being a championship team, what they can do when they strap up the phases and just keep playing in there. Tigers held up for a good while, but 5 points to Harlequins there. That takes them to 41-10. Let's see if he gets this one over for the extra spoils or extra Christmas pudding. 2 points for Christmas pudding. Fortunately, that one not going over by the Quins, so the score still stays at 41 points to 10 to the Tigers. Let's see how this game goes on now. The second half is really starting to be tasty. Harlequins spent a good 10 minutes in the Tigers half and just pressurizing those boys. The Tigers team really held their own a bit, but eventually it had to crack. So, ref calling in the captain, disciplinary issues. Tigers to kick it off after the try. 41-10, let's go. Nice and high by Chanley Williams, who's contesting it. Knock on. Oh, Tigers had it there, very passive there. First knock on by the Tigers and then Harlequins. Harlequins ball, scrum in between the 22 and the 10. Scrum down there, Harlequins breaking through. Andrew Semple, he is a UAE Sevens player. He breaks through there. All right, Nico Vola. Where is he going? Is he going to Sharjah? Oh, kick it out. He clears it out. Great tracking by Harlequins. Great scrum by Quins. Getting out of that half and going right through there. Nico clearing the line there. Well done, young man. Good work. Some substitutions coming on for Harlequins. Is this now the time they come through? Rested a couple of their big boys and players. Now they're bringing in their reinforcements in the second half. Let's see how we go here. All right, we seem like Tigers have got a player down there. Let's have a look there closer. As I said, my age doesn't go well with me now at 39. My eyes are not that great. That does look like Dwayne Aholelei down at the moment, clutching his fingers. Not too sure what the physio is doing there, but hopefully the big boy gets up again. It's been a very interesting game. Both lads going through hammer and tongs, but Harlequins really putting that pressure on the try line of the Tigers there. Great defense by the Tigers, trying to hold them out. but eventually cracking through at the end. Dwayne is back up again. The game's going to go on again. Line out in the Tigers, 22-meter line for Harlequins. Let's go. All right, he bashes it up. Harlequins. Let's see what they do again. Presentation. Nine gets it out. Forward runner coming through. Taken back by Morsi. Another ball going wide to the back line. Around the back. Gives it to the winger. Step inside. Taken by Nico. Good tackle. Still on. Tigers aren't out of the woods yet. Big boy coming through in the gap. Oh, missing him there. Being held up. Try time to Harlequins. It's never over till it's over. Boys are sleeping there. You got to carry on waiting and holding that man. Harlequins creeping back in here with a try. Takes them to 15 points. It's all proverbial, taking the foot off the pedal. The Tigers are really caught wondering there. Don't know what Charlie Taylor was doing there, holding his hair or trying to hold up the man. But you got to stay alive and stay in the game until the ref calls it. Play to the whistle, as they tell you from Schoolboy Rugby. Let's go. Tigers to kick off here again now to get this ball going. Got a lot of pressure. Quins have been really putting through a lot of pressure into Tigers at the moment. So let's see how we go. Back again on here. Chandy Williams on there for the kickoff. Tigers got to get right up in there. There we go. Nice and high, nice and high. Who's on there? Pressure. Good work by Juan Toro, Argentinian stallion. There was a kick there, ref, linesman. You saw that kick on the clean. There we go, boys. On the Quins half of the field. A lot of niggling, a lot of bites in this game. But as you can expect, it is the semi-finals of the UAE Premiership game. The fat boys push the piano and the back line, they there to dance. We've got number 23, our good friend Jabulani Rashia, who's been the maestro and the man with the second team of the Tigers this season, who's just really played out of his boots, getting his chance to run on here in the semi-final. He goes up, Harlequins take that quick as a short arm to Harlequins. Oh, kick downfield. Charlie Taylor feels that like a cricketer. Left foot step, right foot step. Oh, is he going to set it up? Let's see. Ball set up. Oh, coming right through there. Ref offsides. There we go. Tigers ball. There we go. Seems like it was getting a bit better there, but stop start. Ref calls it back again. For that player being a little bit silly. A little bit silly. Scoreline 41-15 to the Tigers. Tigers are back again in the Harlequins half. Let's see how they go through here. Oi, reinforcements again for Harlequins. Number 24 is not shy for pace at all, so boys are going to be awake on there. More reinforcements. Tigers line out on the 22 of Harlequins. It's been very hot up here in the commentary box. Been sweating like a gypsy on a mortgage. But Tigers ball. Francis, is he ready? Oh, a lot of tap dancing going up and down, but ref wasn't ready there for the boys. Let's see what the boys are going to do now. Tigers line out. The ref has called it. The boys are ready. In this position, they just got to back themselves and get up the guts, and the victory is the next post. Jumped up there, he's gone down, presented with Molly. Molly to Chanley. Oh, Chanley taking his eyes off it. Elementary error, unfortunately, there. These are the elements now if the Tigers are going through to the playoff as it looks with the scoreline. If they're going to be pushing through, you cannot have those crucial mistakes at that time of the game. Boys are just got to be staying and locked into that and keeping their heads up. Unlucky Chanley Williams, knowing the man, he's a golfer, so he's got patience like a Dalai Lama. Great shove by the Tigers. Ball out to the Tigers. Yes. Molly's he going to take it quick? What's he going to do? Oh, yeah. What a push by the Tigers. Great scrum there. Unity on that scrum. Another kick to the touchline by Chanley Williams. Let's see what the boys do now here. Yeah, the shouting of the sidelines by the good old Fitzy. Turn it up, boys. Let's go. Turn it up, boys. You'll never not hear that man's voice going on. 5 meters out of the Harlequins line. Let's see what the Tigers have got for us here. We have to score here again just to keep that positivity and that energy going and making sure that we're within this. Tigers ball. Too much talking in the line out. Ball over. Unfortunately, that did not work out. That is really unfortunate. Think that the boys there are waiting for Valentine's Day in 2024 to throw that ball in. But there we go. It is Harlequins ball. Not too sure what happened there exactly. Taking time, too many movements. This is the sort of things coming through to these sort of games again when you push through to finals. Leadership and decisive decisions have got to be made, boys. Harlequins balls now right there on the 5 meter line out to Quins. A lot of pressure. Do the Tigers send a man up? There we go. That's the one. Tapped over by the Tigers. There we go. Molly making sure. Step left foot. Going back inside. Good presentation. Patience again is the key word. There we go. Francis taking it in, getting wrapped around there. You got to drive with your feet, guys. You got to be impetuous with those runs. Ball going out. There we go. Samuel Tau taking it in. Holding it in there for him. Ball ready for Molly. Unfortunately, don't know what happened there. Oh, ref. Niggles off the ball. Pushing. Handbags again. You're not sure what happened there. Which player was that? But it's those crucial moments again where the boys are right there in their half and we do silly mistakes. It is a Tigers ball. Penalty reversed to Tigers ball. Great work. I would go for the scrum on this one. Line out a little bit wandering. There's no decision makers here. So let's see what the boys going to go for. Like I said, today has been very hot. Been sweating like a gypsy on a mortgage. But definitely looking to have a cold beverage later on. And to everyone online, hello to everyone. Big wave to you too. It's been great to have you guys here with the commentary. Thank you very much. Quins player ready to get up. He's just getting a bit of medical attention there. I think the heat is taking a bit of its toll on the boys now. Alright, where we at here? Dwayne going forward for no reason. Oh, there we go. Line out, Tigers ball, 5-meter line of Harlequins. What do the boys do here now? Got a couple of new players on the field. Like I said, my good mate Jabu, can't wait for him to cut and jam there in the middle. Oh, and there's the skinny boy who played his first game of rugby in 16 years, right there at the bottom, called Villa. Cameraman, just zoom in on him there. He's still got an ice pack on his head and his mouth for talking too much. Line out by the Tigers, where they're going 4-ball. There we go, taken in. It's not really clinical. Boys got to settle it in. Be patient. Be patient. Taken in by Francis. Leadership's got to be needed right here now, all the way to the end. Hands in the ruck there, ref. He's got to let it go. Good. Let's go, Molly. Tap and go by Molly. Offsides. Is he going to show a card? Yes. Yellow is the name. There we go. Yellow card shown by the ref there. That man not being 5 meters back. Scrum down by the Tigers, calling for the scrum. Being really thoughtful and experienced there, realizing that they don't have an extra man on. They prop is out. Tigers being smart about that one. By the letter of the law, they cannot put in a backline player in that scrum. Tigers ball 5 meters out of the Harlequins try line or half. They've got to settle that down first and then push. Let's see if the fat boys can push the piano and the back line can do the dancing. Tigers have gone 15 minutes or so without scoring any points. It's all been Harlequins the last 15 minutes of this game. Tigers ball again. We're ready for that on the scrum time. Oh, early shove by the Tigers. These are the small little things once again. Little errors, little things at crucial times that are just not getting the game going. Forward pass there as Harlequins were looking to get a bit of momentum and getting their phases going, but unfortunately that ball went forward. Tigers scrum again. Let's see what they do here now. Exciting times here. I mean, as the scene, the crowd that has come through here, very excited to see the Tigers in the semi and pushing through. You know, I hear that the crowd has been chomping at this game and ready for it, especially after going down last year in Abu Dhabi. Very exciting, guys. Let's go back again to the scrum. The ref is ready to pack it down there. Let's see what's going to happen here. Hopefully this ball is a clean ball and we can get one of the boys in the back line pinning their ears back and ending up bagging a bit of a meat pie. We need a meat pie by the Tigers here. Molly coming through there with the dummy and then pass to Chanley Williams. Molly ready again. Offload to Nenad. One off runner. I don't know what's happening with the big boy. It looks like a sniper hit him there when he fell. Here we go. The Frenchman going through. Fabian. The Creel. Where's he going? Nothing on. Big Pete. There we go. That's your security man at the Tigers Park. Unfortunately not holding on to that ball. Letting it slip like a bar of soap. Ah, Big Pete. Unfortunate bugger. Unfortunate lad. Ay, ay, ay. I thought the big man would be off like a bag of cats. Another Quins player down again. Medics are just having a look at him, having to see what's happening. Bit of a timeout there. Let's see how we go. Have a little bit of a break, guys. Be with you now. So Quinn's injury there. Alright, the ref is calling the game back on. Yep, we've been camping on the Harlequins half of the field, literally pitching a tent. No pun intended there for those who are sharp. Aaron Lewis, I'm sure you thought of that one. Tiger scrum. Harlequins, inside the Harlequins half and 22. Let's see how we go here. Quinn's ball. Excuse me for that, it's the Quinn's ball. Let's see how solid the scrum is. Nice and settled, great push. Great push by the Tigers. Oh, pressure onto the 9. Winger kicks it over. Taylor is underneath it. What does he do? The 7 specialist. Step 2. Handoff straight through. Taylor bounce him off. There you go, Samuel Tal ready. Ever present Samuel Tal. Oh, turnover. Quinn's offload, going to their backs, giving it off. There we go. Their big boys are rumbling in. Knock on. Oh, looking great. It was starting to get exciting, but knock on there by Quinn's. Tigers ball on the halfway line. I mean, this game, we're in the time now with the game. The boys have just got to throw the pearl around. 15 minutes left of this game. This is the last 15 minutes left. Let's see. It's been a bit of, it's this last couple of 10 minutes. Tigers have come through with it, putting a bit of pressure on there. Tiger scrum between the halfway and the 10. Let's see how they go. Oi, Samuel Tal has been busier than a one-armed bricklayer in Baghdad today. Nick Cliff again, the ever Charlie Taylor on the inside support. Is he going? Has he got the play? Legs through, Taylor! Woo! Charlie Taylor, great support. Nick Cliff again. Twinkle Toes Cliff, we should call him. You don't know if he's changed gears or not. Has he gone into second or third gear? But Nick Cliff looked very great there. Well done. Great try by the Tigers there to take us to another 5 points. 46 points to 15. Let's see if Mr. Williams will get the 2 extra cherries. While we are on that and excited, we got a youngster, Marcus Gurim, in the pink scrum cap there, 18-year-old, playing Prems. His first one for the Prems. Let's have a look at the young man. Great talent coming through from the junior structure of the Tigers. We look forward to seeing and watching this man's future. I've played a couple of games with him. My last outing until I retired. He's one to look for in the future. Marcus Kurum coming in on for the Tigers there. Let's see what the young man does. Unfortunately not converted there by Charlie Williams, but we on. Dwayne Holele has had his time today. That's him off the park. Very excited again. I did have a word with Marcus earlier this morning, and he said to me, if I end up getting a gig, Lukey, I'll be going off like a cut snake, my brother. So I really can't wait to see him rattle and go off hard here. Quins to kick off on that. It is 46 to 15 to Tigers. Molly taking that kick-off handoff by the boy. Yes, buddy. He's been doing guns. Yep, step by Molly. Offload to Samuel Tar. Samuel Tar going through. Offload to Asmat. Asmat places it. There's a ball open and presented. Chip over. Nick, Twinkle Toes. He's on him. ball. Great pressure by the Tigers. Well played there by Molly. You never know what he does, mate. And it just comes through. That handoff, right hand, boom, on the chest. Thank you, the bus is full. Back again in the Quins half. Tigers ball, line out. 5 meters out. Boys got to make a decision here. We got to be decisive and see where we're going here. Boys have got to close off this game now. Will they get into that half century mark or not? Let's see what happens. Good throw. Yes. Unfortunately, not straight there. Letting it go again, boys. Letting it go again. Right there, when we got them by the scruff of the neck. These are the sort of things when it comes to the finals next week. Boys have got to be more clinical and make sure that they're staying in the fight. Harlequins decide they're going to go for a line out. They ball, they walk in there, throw in there. What they're going to do, tap down. Quins drive it up. Their big boy takes it in, places it. Bang, prop coming through. Oh yeah, good little gap in there, good angle by him. Offload by 9. Really rusty there from Andrew Semple. Oy, unlucky again. Pressure by the Tigers, get onto the ball. Oh, turnover, Tigers ball. A lot of back chat and talking I see here from the Quins. A lot of looking at the touchline. I don't know if they think it's the, just play the game, boys. Play the game. Tigers scrum inside the 22 of the Harlequins. About 10 minutes left now, or 7 minutes left of this game, I would say. Let's see what the Tigers do here. Let's see some razzle dazzle, some hot stepping, some twinkle toes. You got Nick Cliff on the right wing. You got Nico Volavola, Kobe Bates there. 4 minutes left of this game. 4 minutes left of this game. Boys are in there, in their half. Let's see how this ends off. It's been a great game, to be fair. It's been no niggles as much. All teams, Harlequins, have really put on a performance and a fight. And the Tigers have just closed it off. Just a bit too strong for it. Molly in. Great pass by Molly. Chip over. Jabulani chasing. Kobe Bates chasing. Marked there by Harlequins. Quick tap by Harlequins, catching them napping. Let's see what happens here. Harlequins back inside. Molly, great tackle. There we go. Is he holding on for dear life? Oh, there we go. Pass outside to the left by Temple. Offload. Quins are getting back in the game. Is he going? Try in the corner. Oh! Unfortunately not. The touchline having the last say. But, as I said, you got to stay alive. You can't get out of the game. Quins can come back at any point. In the corner there, the touchline having the last say. Last 2 minutes possibly of this encounter at Tigers Park. A lot of chirping. Charlie Williams kicks it out for us. Unfortunately not out. Oh, what happened there? Didn't take it well. Quins are on. What do? Load. Pass out wide to the right. Chip by Harlequins. Picked up by Volavola. Unfortunately he didn't. He kicks it back. Oh, unlucky boys. Knock on by the Tigers there. We're in the last couple of minutes there of this encounter at Tigers Park of the UAE Premiership semi-final game. Been a great encounter, guys. Like I say, the sun settling down just on the landscape of the Burjal area behind us. It looks fantastic and fabulous. The Tigers boys have really struck into it. Harlequins, you really got to take your hats off to them. They are clinical when it comes to it, and they'll catch you sleeping at any point. It's game over. But entertaining game there, nonetheless. Let's see how the ref goes in. There's a bit of an injury down at the Harlequins half there. Tell him to get up, replace him. It's nearly home time, big boy. It's okay. All right, what's the ref going to call it? They're going to bring another prop on. They're going to let that man rest. It's nearly time up anyway.